Hello and welcome to the It's What We Do podcast. We're your hosts. I'm Hen, he's John, and on this fine episode, we'll be covering the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare.
There you go.
Yeah, that was troubling.
First try.
Yeah, I'm surprised I got it. Well, honey, this movie is directed by the one, the only Guy Ritchie from a lot of other famous movies like Rockarola, The Gentleman, The Man from U.N.C.L.E., King Arthur, other things. And it's starring Henry Cavill, Alan Richardson, other people. Now, honey, what was your first initial thoughts walking out of the theater?
This is pretty much Glorious Bastards, a fun action movie.
Set in the good old times of World War II.
Yeah, same era too. Yeah, it was funny.
It was pretty cute.
Actiony. I didn't have to think too much about it. I did really enjoy this movie. It was a good action movie.
Yeah, it was pretty cute. It was just about some boys, some really bad boys, trying to steal a boat or submarine thingy to stop the U-boats being supplies so that the U.S. could join the good old-fashioned war. USA.
USA.
Yeah. I thought this movie was pretty cute. All right. I want to say cute. I think it was. Okay. I always do this every fucking time. I always get this word vomit in my mouth. Let's just break it down. All right, honey. Okay. First of all, there's Henry Cavill. Incredible, as always. I like this little mustache with the little beard, the mustache going up, little curl into it.
Doesn't he usually have it like that when he's not acting?
I don't believe so.
He usually has facial hair when he's not acting, doesn't he?
Nah.
No?
Nah, he might have like stubble, but I don't think he carries a full beard. Well, he's always in fucking movies, so it's always one role to the next role.
Fair.
Yeah. Oh, he's about to be dad as well.
That lucky lady.
Yeah, could have been us.
Oh, God.
Yeah. He was pretty cute, and I love how he was just like a little gremlin trying to steal everything. It reminded me in Man from U.N.C.L.E. because he was just like a thief in that movie as well. And this one, like at the very beginning, he goes just like, "Hey, go get a cup of tea." And he goes like, "Whiskey? Yes, sir." And he was like, "Hey, can I grab a cigar?" They goes, "Go ahead, grab a cigar."
He don't even grab it. He don't even ask. He just starts taking
Yeah,
them.
he just takes them all.
He takes like 10 of them.
He does that thing where he kind of like looks at it and he was like, and then the other guy just rolls his eyes.
Yeah.
And then he just goes for it.
I mean, what was the first thing they said? They said when they were going to introduce him, they're like, this guy, he's essentially a menace. He don't follow orders. And you probably won't like his attitude. So that should have told him from the very jump, when he walked in the door.
Whenever Churchill was talking, and then he was like, "Oh, they're gonna have to be the worst of the worst. They're gonna have to be not follow orders." And he was like, "They'll have to be." That was my best attempt at a British accent. Fucking Churchill. Every time I looked at Churchill, I thought that it was Christian Bale.
Really?
Yeah.
Like with the fat suit on or something?
Yeah.
I didn't get that sense.
I saw it in like the eyebrows. Could be me. Whatever. Christian Bale does fat. If Christian Bale would have done this role, he would have got fat for the role. That's how committed
he would have.
Yeah, he did that in other movies as well. He'll go to the fucking weighing 100 pounds, weighing 3,000 pounds if he has to. Mm-hmm. If he has to turn to a bat, he'll turn into a bat.
Exactly.
I am Batman.
I am the machinist.
Yeah. I think one man who stole the show was Alan Richardson. And his Swedish self and stuff, just fucking shooting arrows. He carried this team. He did all the work.
Essentially, did all the work. He was killing everybody. When they introduced him, they said he knows about like 100 ways to kill different ways to kill a man.
Mm-hmm. Probably knows 100 ways to please a man. So,
I agree. I agree that.
Yeah. How whenever with his little bow and arrows and stuff, and his little small glasses, that's way too small for his face. And then, imagine the power behind those arrows if it would just go right through people. And throughout the time of watching him shoot the arrows, I thought about Joe Rogan, because you know how he's obsessed with his bow and arrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all he talks about. Like with the Tesla truck, Elon Musk went on the show, and then he was like, "Oh, you can shoot a gun at the car. Like it'll be deflected." And then he goes, "Will it take my arrow?" Will the car survive my arrow?
Will it?
It did.
It did.
Shout out Tesla truck. I saw one today. It was
Yeah.
parked and shit. I peed on it.
Damn, they're rich.
Yeah. A fucking $300,000 car.
And then we got the rest of the crew, right? So we got Big Homie with the bombs. He's an arsonist. Went to prison for it.
Henry Golding.
Yeah. And
Oh,
we,
that's 2 Henrys in this thing.
And we got Big Homie, little Irish man, baby.
You know, have you ever seen the movies called After?
No.
Just continue talking.
Yeah, little Irishman guy, the fisherman. His brother got killed in Crossfire because he got killed by some U-boats while he was out fishing. So he has a vendetta against the Nazis in this. And then lastly, we got the guy that they went to go save, who was apparently the leader, which I thought Henry was probably a better leader. He's the mastermind behind everything. Realistically, in this movie, he only came up with like 2 good ideas, and one of them was kind of stupid, and the other one wasn't even that great of an idea. Like the
we're talking about the one that they broke out of jail. And
yeah,
stuff.
their captain, the one who had the one who was getting his nipples shocked off.
Yeah, I think there's supposed to be a big gag with that where it's like he really enjoyed it.
Yeah, because they're like the car battery's still on.
Like they're okay on Netflix. There's a whole series called After. It's like it was a fan fiction that was based off a Harry Styles fan fiction
Really?
that they morphed into After, and it's one of those really corny, cliche kind of like romantic movies where it was like, oh, he's the bad boy. And then, like, the good girl, and then, like, you know, it's like, oh, they somehow fall in love, but then he betrays her, but then they end up being, like, together forever and happy, and it's, like, true love. And, like, yeah, he's in those movies. I had no idea it was him until, like, I looked it up, because I was like, his face is familiar, and it turns out it was him. Okay, my apologies. You were talking crap about the guy's plan.
Yeah, I mean, really, those ideas weren't that great, because
he was like, hey, instead of going the long way, let's just go right through the fucking middle.
Yeah, it'll save us a lot of time. And we might die, but we'll get there quicker.
What was his other plan?
When they were trying to... So, there's a scene in the movie.
Dumb it down.
Yeah. It was getting close to the climax of the movie. We finally get to the part where they're about to destroy the ship and deal with all those Nazi soldiers there. But they realize there are way more soldiers than they initially anticipated.
They couldn't blow up the ship.
So they couldn't blow up the ship. They didn't have enough manpower to take everyone down either. So they're in their brainstorm. What are we gonna do? What do you think we should do?
I don't know.
Me either. You know? I don't know. I know. Let's steal the ship.
Steal the ship?
We're idiots.
We're literally all criminals and we steal shit. We're thieves. Why wasn't that the first thing in my head? Thief. I'm a robber. My name's Robert. I rob people. Why don't rob the ship? Come on.
Yeah, so they end up... So he says, let's steal the ship, because that ship, what is like the Duchess or something? I don't remember. What
Duchess.
The Duchess, whatever. The Duchesca.
The Duchess.
The Duchessa.
Yeah,
There's an A at the end.
It was a dumb name. They mispronounced it.
You're right. So they just
Dumb
end up
fucking Spaniards.
end up stealing the ship, and it has all the supplies on it.
Shout out supplies. The supplies for the U-boat, and then they did the miraculous plan of stealing it, and then dropping off over at fucking the Navy like a fucking Uber.
Yeah.
And boom, save the day. And the U-boats weren't able to get supplies or whatever. And the U.S. joined the war. Shout out us. USA. Oh, that's actually cute. When I say shout out us, U.S. Think about it.
Hey. I'm not going to lie. I didn't know those were Spaniards. I thought they were like... I don't know.
What?
Really?
Central America. Well, they were talking Spanish and shit.
Yeah, towards the end, but at first I didn't know.
Oh, tacos. Oh.
Spaniards?
Oh, what the fuck do Spaniards do?
I don't know. They don't season their food. Essentially, they eat what the English eat what in Spanish.
Do they?
They don't
You
got no
know, I
flavor.
heard in
They
Spain
don't even eat spicy.
they drink a lot of wine and shit too. That there will be fountains in the cities where it's just like a fountain of wine and it's pouring 24/7.
Oh shit!
Yeah, no, you can just walk up and pour yourself some wine.
How like the move?
Yeah, trying to go.
Yeah.
They'll probably hate. Well, we don't even have like Hispanic accents, but even if we did, they would hate those accents. They sound like so dumb over in Spain. It's like, bro, talk right.
I mean,
Thinking that you created the language.
it's kind of funny because right now, my girl's parents they're in Spain.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and then her dad said that people came up to him asking for directions like he was a local. I guess he looks like a local. But that was kind of funny.
I wonder what color are they supposed to be?
Spaniards are typically more lighter.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, but shouldn't they be white?
They're more light with colored eyes, and he's pretty white complected with
Yes.
hazel colored eyes. Yeah.
He is? Damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Damn, never looked deep into his eyes, I guess.
Yeah.
Hell. His, like, let's say you get like a Spaniard, right?
Yeah.
It's good old fashioned, original recipe, 100% Spaniard, right?
Mhm.
Is that
Colonizer.
person, like, would you be thinking, like, oh, this person's white?
Mm,
Or would you say Spanish, I guess, or whatever?
Can't really tell, man. Because even with some Mexicans like that I see, I'll be like,
Dirty Mexican.
this dude's white, and
Yeah.
then I'll try to talk to them, and he'll be like, ¿Cuánto es? And I'll be like, bruh. So I gotta speak out. I gotta bring out my Spanish words, I guess.
Peso.
Un peso.
¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
Essentially, right?
Yeah. That's always the joke and shit. Hell. Oh, and with this movie, they made it seem like every time they did, like, the planning for the mission, right? This is going to be the hardest mission of all time. This is going to be fucking impossible. There's no way we'll be able to do this. Hey, let's just go for a little walk on the beach, a long walk on the beach, and just mow them down as we're walking by.
Yeah.
Not running, not sprinting, just casually.
Mm-hmm.
Easy breezy. Cover girl.
XOXO.
Yeah.
Gossip Girl.
You think you know me.
You think you know me, but you don't.
Nah, that was thinking about Edge.
And so these Germans really got caught lacking, bro, because there's so many of them that were just sitting down, chilling, and they get just absolutely murdered.
Oh, you know what they did? The fucking thing with the they did like the finger counting thing where there's like whenever she says one word in like a Jewish way, that he knew that she was a Jew.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
It just reminded me of a lot of things Glorious Bastards about the county.
he was like, she said this and not. He's like that's Yiddish, not German. It reminds me of that one scene. I think that might be the one you're talking about.
The county.
Where they're in the bar. The bar.
And then like the way that they
the
count.
fingers.
Yeah.
They're like, no German would order scotch, and no German would hold up 3. They'd hold up 3 or whatever.
What kind of fucking like?
And what kind of accent is that?
It's a
Never heard that
dick up
kinda
your ass accent.
And
Fucking crackheads. I don't know. I've maybe too. They're just picking it because it's like to notice that though. It's just like, how are you gonna like really notice that? You'll be like, huh, cool, but you're not gonna be like, why isn't he writing with his left hand or some dumb shit? Whatever.
I guess you got to be super paranoid to catch stuff like that. Like Hans Landa in *Inglourious Bastards*, he was like one of the most clever villains out there, and that motherfucker was evil too.
I think I need to rewatch that movie because I didn't get that vibe from him. I thought he was just a hoot of a time.
That's what he says, doesn't he?
Does he?
I think so.
Shit.
I'm having a hoot, some shit like that.
Fucking hell, I believe in.
And then, cause I mean, the beginning scene we see that he finds some Jews that were being hidden,
Shout out Jews.
and then he also finds out that that lady was a spy or whatever. Oh, by the way, what did you think about the two, Mr. Heron and the lady? I forgot her name. The celebrity. What What do you think about them? I thought they played a really important role too. They're on their secret espionage mission as well.
That's where I got my like paranoia up. Like, you know, whenever you're just like, oh, fuck, like what's gonna happen? And then like the whole thing about the guy just wanting to torture her the whole time, that was just fucking weird.
He wanted to torture her the whole time?
Yeah.
I thought he just wanted to do her.
No, he's into kinky like torture shit.
Oh, he's weird.
You remember when they look through the window and then the girl was just all tied up and shit?
I thought she was dead.
Yeah, but he did that
Oh.
because he's into that kind of shit. And then, like, you know, whenever he was just like, oh, we're going to have a Nazi party, a dark Nazi party, he's talking about, like, beating the fuck out of her.
Bruh.
Yeah, he's into that shit, apparently. That's why the whole time the guy was just like, please be fucking careful with him. He is crazy. He is crazy.
He's crazy. He's crazy.
Crazy in love. No, I'm not gonna start singing again. I was gonna sing the One Direction song, "Crazy, Madly, Deeply," a fucking masterpiece of a song. I was gonna say something.
Story of my life. I take her home. I spend all night to keep her warm, and time is frozen. The story of my life. I take her home. I spend all night to keep her warm, and time is frozen. Nice.
Yeah, and then they'll do it for the third time, but then they go they start yelling that shit. I love this song. I love One Direction, man. It's always a good bump. It's always good. I love One Direction. Oh, okay.
So, you have anything else to say about this?
Oh,
movie?
yeah. There's a thing with the actress that was, the celebrity. I can't remember her name. She said her gun training was her shooting the gun and a guy Richie yelling left, right, middle, and then that was all her training.
For that scene,
Gun safety at its finest. When I heard that, I was just like, people wonder how people fucking die on set. Well, I could be wrong. I could be misquoting it, but that's where I got from the article I read. Where I'm just like, I guess that's how we're doing things. Or maybe it wasn't even a real gun. I don't even fucking know. But it just sounded like that shouldn't have been the training. Or she got been making a goof. I don't know anything. I'm fucking stupid.
Yeah. What was that one actor that killed somebody gave him like a real gun?
Alec Baldwin?
There you are. Yeah. They gave him like a real gun on the set or whatever.
Yeah, that was really fucking stupid. And like now it's just, the movie though is still going on.
Really?
I mean, like they went back to production. The fucking cast was fucking stacked. Just talk for a sec. Just talk for a sec.
Okay, we're gonna find out exactly how stacked this cast was, but my ending thoughts for this movie. Really good movie, really fun. If you like the actions, you like thriller, it's the perfect movie for you. It's not on any streaming platforms. You got to go to the movie theater for it. I thought it was on YouTube, but you can't buy it there.
Why would it be on YouTube this soon?
I saw it on Google that it was going to be on YouTube, but I guess not. But then I read a little bit more into it. I think it's going to end up on Peacock when it does come to streaming platforms. So that's definitely going to be one to watch out for if you don't want to watch the movie or you are too broke to afford a movie ticket. Either way.
Just tell them how you feel. Just get your money home. No, I'm kidding.
Get your bread up.
No, I mean the way that I do it, it's I just get the fucking membership.
Saves you a lot of money, huh? Don't you get free movies or whatever?
Well, it's how much is it? It is like 20. Let's say let's round up like 25, and it's fucking 3 tickets a week.
Really?
Yeah, so it's.
I need to see that. I don't know if I have that.
And like it's the only thing that makes sense because one ticket costs like $15. So if you just get 2 tickets, if you watch 2 movies a month, you're already up. So it's like you're gonna be in the green regardless. Okay, I'm still looking up the Alec Baldwin thing. Western. Okay, Rust. That's what it's called. Okay. Ready for the stacked list?
That's what the movie called?
Yes. Okay. It's not as stacked as I thought it was. Okay. Oh, it's going to have the dude from Nazi Philosophy School Survivor Guide. Mm-hmm. Jensen Ackles from Supernatural. Travis Filan from I think he's from Vikings. He plays the main one from there. And I think there's another name here that I recognize. Just those. And I think I want to say that Charlie Hunnam was in it as well. I want to say
Charlie.
Hunnam from Sons of Anarchy.
Oh.
I think I could be wrong.
Go.
But Jensen Ackles is definitely in it. Devin from Netsuite Flashlights, who's a Survivor guy. Now he's only known for this fucking podcast.
Yeah.
Where him and and his ex and shit keep on trying to hook up on camera.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen the podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're just trying to fuck each other on the podcast 24/7. Cookie's just there like watching.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hoot of a time. And who's the other person I said? Jensen Ackles from Supernatural. Shout out Supernatural.
What
The
about
boys.
your brother?
Dead. Yeah. So, what would you rate this fine movie?
Oh, I'm thinking. Oh. I'd say it's probably should watch.
Yeah. I'm not too crazy about it.
Yeah, not too crazy, but if you like action movies, this one's a really easy watch. If you just like movies in general, if you love seeing Alan Richardson just beat the daylights out of people, this is what you need
Beat
to
the
watch.
brakes off them.
Beating the brakes off them,
I never understood that saying.
popping their cherries, you know.
Shout out cherries.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cutting out hearts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out hearts, man.
He said,
He did the finish from Mortal Kombat, right?
yeah, essentially, right.
Yeah. That's what it was, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I have no idea how I know that. I never played the game.
Yeah.
I remember I saw the cutscenes for the video game.
Very cool, very cool.
I think I saw it for the last one. Mortal Kombat 1.
Yeah, it just came out.
Yeah. I remember I saw that. I wasn't even thinking about playing the game, but I was just like, I watched the cutscenes though. I did that with Thor. No, not Thor. God of War 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, honey. Do you remember many moons ago we had a discussion over Tom Cruise?
Short King?
Yes.
Dang,
Yeah.
that was like one of the first episodes.
Yeah. Or one of the first shorts.
Yeah, one of the
One of the first shorts. Very, very many moons ago. And here, I have a follow-up on Tom Cruise.
Okay.
Tom Cruise was breakdancing at Victoria's... What's the dude's name?
Victoria's
Dave.
Secret?
No, Dave... No, fuck.
Dave Chappelle?
No. David... He's a Beckham.
David Campbell?
Fuck you. Okay, Tom Cruise was breakdancing at Victoria Beckham's birthday party. People were absolutely dumbfounded. He was breakdancing. And you know it's Tom Cruise, so he went really hard.
Yeah. You know, whenever he does something, he's going to go all in.
Yeah. I guess it makes sense and shit too. It's probably easier for him because how short he is. It's not that much body to move around.
Yeah, he's closer to the ground, so the gravity.
Yeah. Imagine being 60 and breakdancing.
He's 60?
Yeah, he's so far like 61 now.
I thought he's still in his 50s.
Yeah, and look at us just sitting in the chairs.
And look at him, all shredded,
Yeah.
lean, rich, mean
Fucking
ass
I don't know about that. I really don't know about that. I mean, you know, some of the guys, like, let's say like Henry Cavill, dragging, right? Alan Richardson, fucking a hammer, you know. When I think of Tom Cruise, I don't know what to think of. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
It makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about Chris Hemsworth?
Easily.
Yeah. Or who do you think has a bigger one, him or Henry?
Him.
I would say Henry.
Nah, I think him. You're just biased.
Why am I biased?
Because of him, Henry.
No, I don't care about that.
You're biased because he's Superman.
Nah.
I know who has a bigger one than both of them.
Who?
Jason Momoa.
Yeah, I think he just slings that shit
Why are
over
we
his
talking
shoulder.
about this? Why are we talking about this? I just realized, like, what are we doing right now? Oh my god.
Okay.
It's okay. We don't have any fans.
Yeah. Yeah. Just hopefully, this is the kind of conversation I would love just to come up years from now.
Yeah, just our friends just listen to this and they're gonna be like, "Bro, what the fuck are y'all talking about?"
It's like that thing, like, you know, like, let's say those few people that actually do listen to our episodes because, you know, they're trying to be supportive friends or shit
Yeah.
like that. and then they hear that, they're like, "Why the fuck do they even have a podcast?"
It's gonna be like those people on the comments who are like, anybody can have a podcast nowadays. And you're right. Yeah, we can. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're doing it.
Yeah, but then one thing though, the equipment's not cheap though. So
Yeah.
yeah, because they say increase the price, and I was like, please don't. This shit's expensive already. What was I gonna say? Yeah, and it's funny because it's like that's our off camera conversation like on the daily.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty much. Yeah.
yeah, pretty much.
Usually we have conversations like that before we even start.
Yeah. That's our warm ups and shit.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so fucking Tom Cruise breakdancing.
Like b-boy breakdancing.
Fucking take the cardboard out.
Damn.
Yeah, shout out Scientology, man. With
Yeah.
that, you could do anything. You can
Oh,
fucking
he's a part of the Scientology.
yeah. He's like the president and shit.
That's a scam.
Is it?
I've seen the videos on it. Yeah, that's crazy.
All right, I have heard the two and shit, right? But look at Tom Cruise though.
That's him though.
He's like the top level, one of the top levels of Scientology. So, isn't that a prime example that it works?
No, that's just him. That's just Tom Cruise.
Yeah, and then how did Tom Cruise become Tom Cruise? There's no one like Tom Cruise.
Exactly. That's why he's the leader of it.
Maybe it's because Scientology has pushed him, elevated him so high up to where he can be this good.
Yeah, Scientology would take you so quick. You'd fall right into it.
I couldn't afford to be in Scientology. You know how expensive it is?
They don't care. They take all your earnings.
Yeah. But then
They
you
take
have to
everything.
Yeah. But then if you think about it though, if you're following the teachings of Scientology, those donations, the money that you would give, it would just be like whatever. Because it just you'll be fucking successful as fuck anyway. So the money wouldn't mean a thing. You ever thought about that?
It's a cult.
Shout out to cults, man. What are all religions?
I don't know.
Cults.
We're not gonna get into this right
Alright.
because I don't even. Yeah.
All right. No, it's funny too. It's not the first time we had that conversation. I just love Scientology. It's shout out Scientology. Okay.
No shout out Scientology.
All right.
Shout out Orthodox Jewish.
Shout
Building
out
tunnels-
shout out
Building tunnels all across the nation.
yeah. Shout out unorthodox Jews. What's the
Did I
difference?
say that?
No, I said that.
The difference is those guys are rich and they own businesses.
Oh. Okay. Hell. Okay. Fallout has officially got green lit for season 2. The first season released like 2 weeks ago, and yeah, rave reviews. Everyone seemed like they binge watched it. I only watched the first episode because I'm a busy person, and I'll get to it when I get to it. Don't judge me, please. Please don't judge me. And I won't judge you. I won't judge you. Because it can
judge you.
no, and because it can get ugly before it gets beautiful.
I don't know the song. I was just repeating what you said.
Oh, okay, it's a Chris Brown song.
Oh. Okay, we'll talk about it later.
Okay.
Continue.
Okay. Yeah, so it got greenlit by season 2. I'll get around to watching it when I get around to it. Hopefully in the near future. Probably. Maybe. Who knows, Han?
Who knows? Who knows?
Yeah.
Not me. Maybe Chris Brown.
Shout out Chris Brown. Oh, and then we have some little trailers news. We have the first look at the trailer called Trapped, another movie by M. Night Shyamalan. Have you seen the trailer?
No.
Okay. Pretty much just like this. There's a papa, right? Big papa, right? Oh, have you seen the movie Oppenheimer?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, it's just funny because, yeah, I know. We did the whole episode on it, which I think I did. But whatever. That's besides the point. You know the guy that was friends with him? He had, like, little glasses. And then, like, let me just pull up a photo. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Just ramble. Can you just ramble for a quick second?
Well, okay, so earlier when I interrupted you about the Chris Brown stuff, recently in the world of music, rap, and entertainment, we have been getting a lot of beef, a lot of diss tracks stopping, starting with Kendrick firing shots at Drake and J. Cole, and then J. Cole firing back, but then immediately apologizing and deleting his diss track, and then Drake firing back twice, and Kendrick has not responded yet to Drake. And we also had Rick Ross coming into it. And we got ASAP coming into it. Oh, yeah, him.
Okay, just continue that.
And then all of a sudden we got Chris Brown coming out of nowhere, coming after Drake.
These sides are getting really confusing.
Chris Brown. Oh, Chris Brown came after Quavo, and he obliterated him. It was hilarious. This man was spitting fire on the track, bro. I never heard him rap like that ever, but he went in on this man. And yeah, I don't think Quavo's gonna come back from that. But yeah, a little bit that. With the shows I've been watching, I've also been kind of like getting back into more like the
Drama.
the rap stuff, I guess. Like watching analysis and rap breakdowns. I used to do that back in the day, but I've also been doing that recently, and that has come out recently, so it's kind of just makes it more fun.
Mm-hmm. I've been hearing about it, but I just don't know anything. And I'm just like, I have enough issues to go on with. But is it cool? Is actually interesting, this whole like little beef, because there's like sides being taken, right?
Yeah,
And it's
really
funny because
interesting.
it's like they all have done those songs with each other in the past, and they all have been friends and shit. So is it artificial or is it like beef?
I feel like it's just things change.
Things change, people change.
Exactly, especially with like the industry, and they have different labels, and then different actions that they take like afterwards, type of thing. And it's just interesting and funny to hear these things because they be just like dissing the fuck out of each other. But also speaking of, have you heard Taylor's new album? You probably have, right?
Mm.
You're not a real Swiftie though.
I'm not.
What? Not anymore?
Like I've always said, I am a fan of her, but I am not obligated to listen to anything.
There you are. Because this new song she dropped, banger, absolute banger.
All right. We'll listen to this right now after this.
Okay.
I would still say this: Evermore, the Taylor Swift's album, Evermore, a masterpiece. I love that album. It spoke to my soul. Like, it was there when I needed it the most. Happiness is my favorite song on that album. I remember one time someone in the car there was like, "Hey, do you want aux?" I put that song. Sad song. And I was like, I love this song. Yeah, it's a cute album.
I think you'll like this new album too.
What's it called?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Me either. I heard of it, but I don't know. It's like, you know that thing where it's just like it's popping a lot now? Taylor Swift's always been popping, but, you know, recently it's been like tenfold, and I'm just like, oh, mainstream. Even though it's like, you know, like whenever things get popular, now it's not cool or whatever.
She kind of got tied into the beef a little bit because apparently Kendrick and her are at the same label.
Mm-hmm.
So
didn't Drake do?
One of his disses towards Kendrick said was that
Taylor's version?
Nah, one of his disses was the fact that he hasn't responded yet because Taylor's the top. Like, she's the top, and he can't respond unless she says it's okay.
That reminds me of damn, that's crazy. I heard, like, I was listening to podcasts today, Shane and Matt's secret podcast, and they were talking about it, and then they were saying about like Kendrick apologized, right? No. J. Cole did, and then Kendrick just went back into the lap again, and then dissed him again, and then now it's just like, is J. Cole gonna be like, oh fuck, like, I try to be the bigger person, but now fuck that. Now I'm after going.
I don't think he's gonna respond again because I mean his diss track against Kendrick was really hard, but I think he just felt like it wasn't worth it, which honestly does hurt his credibility a little bit, in my opinion. People have different answers for that, but me personally, I just think he should just let it out there, bro. Because I think he would have been okay.
Such fucking nerds.
I know, right?
Lyrical nerds. Imagine me so upset with someone, you have to write a whole rhyme about them. And I'm saying this, I just love talking shit.
Yeah, no.
No, I remember I was having a conversation with my father the other day, and I was talking about, like, man, I was literally talking about, like, hip-hop, like, nerds and shit. And I was like, those nerds would say that, like, I'm a fucking nerd because I just watch movies and shit. But I'm just like, I'm a nerd about what I'm a nerd about, and you're a nerd about what you're a nerd about. Like, you know, car people and shit, all they do is sit around and talk about cars and shit. That's nerd activities. We're all just nerds in our own unique, different ways.
Yeah.
Shout out the Weekly Planet.
Yeah, and they're nerds about weed.
God. Or you know, like those guys,
Weed nerds.
yeah, because it's like the one I was thinking about. It's like those guys that do like a little round table. And it's like, nah, the fucking the current state of hip hop right now.
Nah, the my my personal favorite would probably have to be the Northern Indica Lights cannabis. The Northern Lights Alaskan type, if you will. Oh, really? I'll see that and raise you a dung beetle
A
shit poo
butter-
water.
A peanut butter canvas. I don't know. Why did you go for British accents? You can't just went American. You try and play the
I don't know,
character.
they sound more proper or whatever.
It's like when you get to that level, and it's like it's only for them because it's like no one's to that level of like knows that much shit. I can't even understand those people who like do it all, you know.
Yeah, they're crazy.
Yeah. Or like you know even the music ones. I think we made fun of this because it's
It's
like
a money pit too.
isn't for weed.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh yeah, weed is yeah. And think about it, it's like if you get high off one, it's like what the next day you're gonna try a different one. But then I was talking about the music one because it's like I think we made fun of it because I was like, "What are you gonna do? Just bob your head in the dark closet?"
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
all the lights are off and shit.
Exactly what I'm gonna do.
That's gonna be you. You're gonna be studying this whole thing. You're gonna make a fucking video essay on this.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So it's like, what's the current state of hip hop right now?
Currently, the state of hip hop is people are fighting. People are people are dissing each other.
That was
Honestly, it's a good time to be a hip hop fan right now. I think because it's just so interesting and there's a lot of drama, and it's been a while since since really big rap artists have gone against each other. So
yeah.
it's
I'm
really
just waiting for Jesse Reyes to go on tour in the United States.
Are you getting front row seats? GA Pit.
No, I'm a fucking ambusher.
You can get backstage passes.
Yeah, I'll fucking sell your left leg for this.
Okay.
Yeah, your left one. Make you hobble and shit.
Yeah.
I remember the one time I said that, and I was like, man, I don't like fucking sell your whole family for it. And you're like, why the fuck it has to be my family? Oh, okay. Oh, we were talking about Trapped, the trailer.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's the one cat from the Oppenheimer. You know he's actually up for Batman for the Christopher Nolan.
Mm-hmm.
And with this one, he's going to a concert with his daughter. It's supposed to be kind of similar to Taylor Swift, you know, like vibes, little girls and shit. The Era Tour. And with that, there's a lot of cops and security around, right? And he asked one of the guys, he was like, hey, why is there like a lot of cops? And he goes, I'm not supposed to tell you this, but we got a little tip off that a serial killer, the Butcher, is going to be at this concert. So the cops are going to try to intercept him.
I found some web results. I can show them if you ask again from your iPhone.
That was so creepy.
That was scary timing.
What did your phone like?
Well, I have Siri connected.
Oh.
If you just say the name, it unlocks. Oh,
Or something that sounds like it, right?
Yeah.
Siri.
see,
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. She's listening right now.
Fuck you, Siri. Anyway.
Yeah. What was the thing I was saying?
Yeah, so they were
Oh, okay.
explaining, the cop was explaining to the father why there's a lot of
Yeah.
police officers.
So then he was like, "Oh shit, that's crazy, right?" So then he goes into the bathroom. He looks at his camera, like he has security cameras at his house, right? He makes sure that he makes sure the man he has locked in his basement is still locked up. Check, green light. So that's what happens.
He's the butcher?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And yeah, and it's cute because it's a M. Night Shyamalan, right? And then in the movie, the one that plays like a kind of like a Taylor Swift kind of like archetype of like pop music singing girl person, it's M. Night Shyamalan's daughter. And then also in the trailer, there's in the background there says like coming soon, The Watchers, which is another movie that's being directed by M. Night Shyamalan's other daughter.
Oh wow, the family's in the biz, huh?
Yeah, shout out Nepo Babies. Nepo Babies done right. I'm in all support of it, honestly. What do you think? What's your opinion on Nepo babies?
It's cool. If they're cool with it, I'm cool with it. If it's cool, I'm cool. I mean, I think it's whatever.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Is it my fault that you just can't get in the club?
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. Well, it looks cute and shit. It's gonna be coming out. I forgot when it's gonna come out, but it was the first trailer. It looks super cute. M. Night Shyamalan. Hits misses. Even with the last one, the knock at the cabin, we didn't necessarily like it if I remember correctly, but there were some good aspects of it, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, like they put his face covering the whole screen of the movie,
Yeah.
just like
The world is ending. I'm one of the horsemen.
Where's
Where's your horse?
Ah, fuck, I forgot it. Oh, okay, and then there's some talk with the Zack Snyder was talking about. He even was talking about his Snyderverse and stuff, and I'm just like, please stop talking about him, because it's like it gets like the fans riled up for all the wrong reasons, and it's like the past, and he's doing other shit now, and he doesn't even care to give good answers anymore, because he was like, he'll explain something, he was like, I don't really care, but then that just gets the fandom really upset, and the people who hate him, that gets them upset as well, because it was like, see, he doesn't care. He doesn't care, even though it happened like 10 years ago now at this point. But he was like, see, he doesn't fucking care. And he also dropped off a little nugget that Leonardo DiCaprio was, I'm guessing there was talks with him being Lex Luthor.
Mm.
And it was also his idea, Leo's idea, for that Superman to be fighting the Justice League. He came up with that fucking idea.
From the original?
I don't know. Leonardo DiCaprio said that he pitched the idea to Zack Snyder.
God, Leo DiCaprio should just stick to acting. Jesus. There are actors and there are directors and there are producers and there are reasons why directors are not actors and that actors are not directors unless you're that one guy from Insidious.
Patrick Bateman.
Yeah, there you go. Wilson, whatever.
Wilson, yeah. Patrick Bateman, like Bates Hotel.
Yeah.
I thought... God, I can't even take that serious. I agree. And then also, there was also another conversation with Zack Snyder. He had a phone call with Adam Driver on playing Lex Luthor.
No.
I don't think he has a head for it, but I know he has definitely the demeanor for it.
Mm-hmm.
That's but the thing I think the most about it though, if Leo was up, right, and let's say there was a conversation with Adam, right, how did we end up with Jesse Heisenberg? It seems like such a left field kind of thing, unless that's exactly what they were going for, like a off the wall, completely different take on Lex Luthor.
So listen, right?
And I still don't have a problem with his Lex. It was just a different thing.
So listen, right? Here's what you do, right? You get a giant mountain of a man. Shave his head.
Yeah.
Call him Lex Luthor. So that's why you get Alan Richardson to play Lex Luthor. Obviously. Because, I mean, in the original Justice League animated shows, Lex Luthor is like, he's a genius, obviously, right? It's Lex Luthor. Bald, but he's also massive. Like, he's not like some normal guy, like, or some skinny nerd that created a social network. He just looks like a beast who has a super suit. That's all he is. And that's all it should be. And that's why they need to put Alan Richardson as Lex Luthor. Just shave his head.
I love Bob Bueno.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, tight. Respect. I was watching, I was flickering for a second. Nah, he's too big. I want a skinny Lex Luthor.
Tall and skinny?
Yeah. Like Nicholas Hoult.
Like
Nicholas Hoult.
I don't know who that is.
The one that's playing Lex Luthor right now.
Oh.
I don't know, because it's supposed to be like the brains versus the bronze or whatever. Whatever. Who the fuck cares?
Well, I mean, it doesn't even matter because he doesn't use his bronze anyway.
Yeah.
He just
No,
he's
I mean
just a
like
normal dude.
I mean like Superman is the bronze, brains versus the brawn, and then he's the brain. That's what I meant.
He's not the brain. He's Lex Luthor.
Jesus fucking Christ! I'll fucking murder you right now.
The brain is the brain.
I'll fucking kill you right now. About to see your fucking brain.
No.
Hell no. Oh, okay. And then I think that's kind of dumb. Oh, this one thing I want to throw in here. I was watching a thing over The Biggest Loser, and I think I have talked about this before, but do you remember the show The Biggest Loser?
Yes.
Growing up, I always thought the show meant like, oh, you're fat, you're a loser, and I thought that's where the name came from. Like,
Yeah.
you're a fat person,
Yeah.
you're a loser, and
Exactly.
who's the biggest loser of them all? Turns out that it meant biggest loser as in losing weight.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I had no idea.
Honestly, when I first saw that show too, I was just confused.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're talking about.
I'm still blown away by that. I was like, for like 30 years, I thought that. My whole entire life. Oh, I think that's all the news I have for this week. Let's just go into legend and talk. Honey.
Yep.
Honey.
Yes.
What have you been watching?
I'll tell you what I've been watching.
What's up? Not porn because they blocked it in Texas.
Texas. So I made it to the last season of House.
Shut out house.
Peak drama, peak fiction.
This house is not a home.
This house is not a home.
It's the weekend.
You know what I don't like about music? Well, it's not that I don't like music. It's just that a lot of times I'll know lyrics to songs, but I won't know the lyrics until the song actually comes on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can't just like sing like the song just straight out of my head.
Or like you'll recognize the rhythm to it, but you don't know the actual words. You'll be like, but like you understand kind of like the broader sound to it, but not
Yeah.
the actual individual words.
Yeah. I really like that one song by The Weeknd. I left my girl back home.
I don't love her no more.
And she'll never know that.
She'll never fucking know that.
Those eyes that I'm staring at. Let me see that ass. Okay, but yeah. I've been House, but peak drama, peak fiction, peak doctor show.
Peak disabilities.
Yeah, exactly. And then also, well, the season ended where he was like cutting into his, or season 7 ended where he was cutting into his leg because he's taking this experimental drug to grow the muscle back on his leg. And then it turns out the drug gave him tumors. So he went home, tried himself, put a little bit of numbing drugs on him, kind of cut his leg open, tried to take the tumors out himself. Idiot.
Was he drunk?
No, he was just
Upset?
yeah. He was trying to take out. He tried calling all of the doctors that he's worked with. Ended up calling the last resort because none of them answered.
Mm-hmm.
The doctor that he kind of had a thing with. She takes him to the hospital and everything, and then he gets fixed up and everything. And then he asked her if she's seen anybody. And then recently, her sister was trying to set her up with this guy that she knows from her bank.
Oh.
And so him.
I was like, please, you have to meet my friend. He works at the bank.
Yeah, and then him and his friend go to her house to return a hairbrush just because he wanted to see her. He just wanted an excuse to see her.
Yeah.
And then turns out that he has her over with his sister, and they're having like a double date kind of dinner thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so he sees that, he gets really pissed off, drives off in the car, hits a Yui, drives his car into her house. And that's how season 7 ends. And season 8, he's in jail. So
That man is crazy.
I guess he's
Oh my god! That just shows how much he cares.
he's crazy about her.
Yeah, he's
just crazy
obsessed
about
with her. He
it.
loves her
He loves
so
her
much.
so much. It's so cute. I wish I had someone that loved me
Yeah.
that much. That's how girls be, right? They'll fantasize about shows like that.
Yeah.
And then when it happens in real life, they it's
Oh,
raining.
now it's a problem.
It's raining. It's just hell. It's just yeah.
Yeah, but then also I think men are like that as well.
Yeah,
Because
they are.
they're like, oh my god, it's like let's say those girlfriends who are like, oh, like where the fuck are you? And then the guy was like, oh, babe, I'm just out with the boys. Don't worry about it. And then the girl was like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. And he was like, babe, relax, babe.
Or the guys that are like, I could fix her, and then they can't actually fix her.
Yeah. It's like I wait. Like I think it'd be so funny. Imagine I haven't experienced this. Probably, maybe I haven't. Like imagine like you're just like, oh babe, just be a boys' night. Just be something relaxed, whatever. It's not gonna be nothing big. I'll be home by midnight. Fucking next day, 6 a.m, just stumbling in, just like all passed out, and then she kills you.
Deserved, I guess.
It was in my brightest one. Oh, wait, no, it never happened to me.
And then I'm finishing up on Korra.
A Legend of Korra. Shout out Korra. Is she a lesbian yet?
She's back to guys again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I think it's kind of dumb because they literally took away her bending, like how Avatar Aang did it to Sozin, fucking.
So
I forgot
the
his
Fire
name.
Emperor.
Yeah, the Fire Emperor, and
Who
his
took away
show-
her bending?
He's like he was one of the he's like an evil waterbender who's like really strong, and he took her bending away because he made a deal with an evil spirit, and then he took her bending away, and then somehow she still had some kind of avatar power, and then she defeated him, which I didn't understand because I thought like that should have been the end of it.
I think I remember this. I seen the show. What am I talking about?
Yeah, and then so yeah. Yep.
It got really like
Yep.
like I remember just hearing some of the things with Korra, what happened in the show. And I remember thinking, I was like, this is the dumbest fucking thing ever. But then actually watching it, I was like, oh, it's actually like it's good or whatever.
Yeah, I know that recently there's like a huge debate on Aang versus Korra, who's the strongest one. And I felt like Avatar overall was pretty stronger, but obviously she learned all the bending a lot earlier.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, I guess he was just more in tune spiritual wise just because of how he was brought up.
Like a monk and shit.
Yeah, that made him stronger, and she was a lot more emotional
Yeah.
about a lot of things.
And then also we didn't see Aang at his peak because he was 12 years old.
And he had to like get ready to fight in like a few years.
Yeah, it was like summer camp type shit.
Yeah.
It was just like, yeah, that's all it was. She's been training her whole life. I think she probably could scrap a lot better. Like,
Yeah.
just like down to
hand.
business, but like spiritually and shit.
Yeah. But
then also, it's probably Korra because she's Aang reincarnated. So
yeah, true.
yeah, and well, I remember they did the thing where they broke the connection off,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I remember thinking, I was like, now I'm really confused, but it was really good. And like, it wasn't dumb or whatever. And like the whole thing with the whole spirit avatar fishy thingy,
Yeah.
it's weird. It got weird, but it was good weird.
Got a little bit confusing, but I mean,
Yeah, and I'm dumb.
but
I get
yeah,
confused
I mean, it's
easily.
pretty good, but
Can't use big words more than 3 syllables.
I'm yeah, that's pretty much it. What about you?
I've been watching a lot of gay shit.
Yeah.
Strange Times.
Hear it.
I remember at work, someone was talking about Brokeback Mountain. I was like, that's a cult American classic. It's an incredible piece of work. And then they were trying to talk crap about it, and the girl was like, yeah, it was like, one of my favorite movies is Pearl Harbor. And I was like, now that's a gay movie. That movie's gay as hell.
Was it like an old white lady or something?
No. Don't worry, she's cool and stuff, but it was just funny how she said that. And I was like, Pearl Harbor is 10 times gayer than Brokeback Mountain.
Yeah,
Right.
it really is.
God. Okay. I saw Strange Times. Pedro Pascal and Ethan Hunt. It's like 30 minutes long. It's really short. It was on Netflix. It's about Pedro Pascal's son killed a girl in town, right? The sheriff. And then Ethan is the sheriff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then 20 years ago, they had like a little fling, right? Little smashing. So then Pedro goes into town and he goes like, "Hey, what's up?" They smash, right? And then he's trying to get Ethan to back off of trying to arrest his son, right? A little of both, but then like there's also like the love tension because Pedro wanted them to live together forever, and Ethan didn't want to. Yeah, sad relationships, I guess you would say.
Yep.
And it was cool, I guess. Western and stuff too. Yeah,
Nice.
it was cute. It was cute. Okay. Other things I've seen, I got caught up with Shogun. I'm caught up to episode 9 by the time this airs. Episode 10, the series finale, should have been premiered and stuff. So that will wrap up. We'll cover it when we cover it, or if whatever. I'll talk about it next week for sure. I also finished the book Dune Messiah. Well, I'm gonna grab it real quick.
Okay. He's grabbing Dune the Messiah.
Okay. I just wrapped up Dune Messiah. Wrapped this up in a weekend because I'm hard like them. I'm not surprised I was able to knock it out that fast. At first in this book, I was just they put out all the the chess pieces out there, like all the little pieces of the plan, right?
Yeah.
And then Paul at the very end, he just lines them all up so together, the reasoning for everything and why certain things had to happen
Mm-hmm.
perfectly, to where he can just do like a little big send off for himself. He was like, "Now I'm gonna walk into the desert and die." He doesn't die, but whatever. So now I'm gonna have to crack on to Children of Doom. It's gonna be Paul's 2 children, Leto, and I forgot the girl's name. As we know, Leto becomes a worm.
Yeah.
Excited for that. But that's gonna be in the next book. I'm gonna have to crack on.
I wonder how
I'm a scholar now.
I wonder
I'm
how he
reading.
looks as a worm.
There's different images and shit, but
They're probably all
Ugly.
fan made.
it's ugly. And there's also some on covers and shit, like covers of the books as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but it varies in descriptions all the time. Like some say he has a little T-Rex arms, that he's like huge and stuff. He's like deformed, like you only see part of his face and his little T-Rex arms, and that's it.
Like that?
Yes, and then there's also look up. Yeah, that's on the cover of Dune. God Emperor.
That is so ugly.
Yeah, he's not a very cute boy.
So how does he even become a worm?
He
He kind of looks like Baron, but just worm.
Yeah, I guess. He links up with the baby worms, and he allows them to attach onto his body, and then over time he becomes more worm. He's like a worm hybrid or whatever.
Becomes more worm.
Yeah, because it's like he also rules for like thousands of years because he has set them on the golden path, and it's always so interesting because it's like it makes sense and it doesn't make fucking sense on what they're saying, because like there's a part where someone asked him, I was like, well, how do you use your power? Like, what are the limits? And then Paul's like, you don't understand. My powers are limitless, so I don't know the limits. How can I describe something that I don't know?
That's actually hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
And
I don't know how powerful I am. I'm just powerful.
yeah, because it's like, can't you see a certain thing? I was like, I don't fucking know. And it's and I have to stress this out. I'm too dumb to understand any of this too, but I'm pretty sure I got that right. He just like literally said that, and I was just like, wait, what? But it did, like, I was able to get a lot of into it. Dune Messiah goes over like more of the struggles that Paul gets through, and like he was kind of thrown onto this path, and it was not at a certain point it wasn't his path to run anymore, or he didn't have decisions. He just had to play his part.
He's just destined, like literally.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it probably what's the best path because he gets see alternate path lines or whatever. And his vision, it's crazy because he gets blinded and he knows he's gonna be blinded, right?
Blinded like with actual sight or like through the visions?
Actual sight,
Oh, okay.
like his eyes get cooked, and then because he can see in the future, he knows the path that he just follows the path and he knows exactly where everything's at. But at that point, now he's just living through the visions, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's not like you can't change the path because you're just watching the path at that point.
Does that make him go crazy?
No.
No,
I mean,
the same.
He caused like billions of people to die. I think he's going to be crazy.
Wait, how did he cause billion people to die when he goes to war?
Yeah.
Oh man.
And like he fucking blows up like 90 something planets. Yeah, like he murks.
Was
like,
his military?
Yeah, the Fremen.
Oh, I thought they were the ones getting cooked.
Oh no, the Fremen, they kill everyone. And then like, you know, they create the whole new religion and stuff, and his sister is like a fucking they worship her as well and stuff like that. They bring back Jason Momoa
As a
back
clone, right?
Yeah. Well, it's actually a clone from his original body and stuff. And they do the thing where like Paul can like normally they can't get the memories back from their past bodies or consciousness, whatever. But Paul was able to do it for him. And then they did it and he was like, fuck, this Gurney, this is my dog, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the whole scheme of it, the people who made him and the witches and other people, they did that because they knew Cheney was gonna die, right? So they wanted to prove to Paul, like, look, we brought him back, so we can bring back Cheney.
Oh, okay.
And like for the cost of Cheney, they wanted pretty much his own empire, kind of thing.
Mm.
And like Paul had to be like, no, I can't. She's dead. And that because there's even he got asked a second time, and then he looked at Gurney. He was like, kill this motherfucker before I say yes. And like,
wait, the clone.
It technically it's not a clone because it's like they found the dead body of Gurney Halleck. No, I'm sorry, not Gurney. Oh fuck, and now Duncan Idaho. Sorry, Duncan Idaho, and they use his dead body to make him conscious again.
Oh, okay.
So technically he's not a clone. It's just dead body.
Reanimated.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, it's weird, and like and then he hooks up with Paul's sister.
Queen's Gambit.
Yeah, her, and like it's just funny because like compared to how thin this book is so dense and shit. Because it also deals with like Paul has this big ass thrones and shit. Like he has a big ass crown or whatever, right? And on the crown he has fish.
Yeah.
You know why?
You told me why. You said because there's no water on
Arrakis.
So it's like a luxury thing.
Yeah, it's like a wealth thing because it's like you don't have a body of water for fish to live in.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like that's like a signal. Like that's me stunning on you. And I thought about it. Took me a minute to understand it because I was like, why the fuck do they keep on having fish everywhere? Because I have it like on the floors and shit too. I was like, what the fuck's up with this fish thing? And that's the reason. And then they also, whatever. It was a great book. I loved it. I'm gonna crack on to Dune, Children of Dune next and shit.
Yeah.
Who knows when I started? Whatever. Let me go through my rest of my list. Oh, I saw Monkey Man. Monkey Man, directed by starring Dave Patel. Very cute movie. Cute as fuck. Culture and shit like that. Culture I don't understand because I'm not Indian, but very cute and shit. Not doing very well in the box office, even after the endorsement of Jordan Peele. Jordan Peele saw it at a festival and then snapped on his logo for executive producer, so to help boost it up.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess that wasn't enough, and it's not doing bad, but not doing good. So it's just kind of there. Sadly, go watch it, please. It's cute. Trust me. Action. Conflicting story. Or something. Okay. And then also saw I rewatched Social Network. It's pretty cute. I saw First Omen. I walked out of it because I just kind of got bored. I don't know if it was good or not. I can't say anything. And then watching that movie reminded me on the. I remember how you made me watch Creep 1 and 2,
Yeah.
and I was just so upset over that
Why did it remind you of that?
because it was a horror movie. And
Creep wasn't a horror. I mean, not freaking social.
I'm doing a bit.
Oh.
Creep 1 and 2. I remember you made me watch them, and I fucking hated them. It made me feel so uncomfortable while watching them. Like, those are the type of movies where it's like right afterwards, I'm just like, I need to take a shower right now. This is disgusting. I don't want to be here right now. Why did you make me do this? Ugh. That was like your favorite movie.
Because you needed to take a shower.
I haven't taken a shower in weeks. Showers are overrated.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. I just let the natural air.
The natural
Bathe.
oils soak inside
You know,
your
Dune,
body.
they don't take baths.
Yeah.
They don't shower.
Yeah, they stink.
Yeah. Even like they have a thing in the book because they have airtight things in the book. So when they close it, it just stinks really fucking bad inside the caves and shit.
They don't bathe at all. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, they don't got water to waste like that.
True.
Okay, let me just go through my bits. Okay, well, show gonna be ending very soon. Episode 10. A lot of people are claiming it to be one of the best shows of all time and stuff. So, we'll see. Right?
I don't think it's one of the best shows of all time.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
All of it?
Yeah.
What
Well,
happened?
not all of it. It's not the finale hasn't came out yet.
So you're caught up to episode 9?
Let's see. What's the last thing I remember? I can't remember.
It's pretty cute. I wouldn't say it's the best, but a lot of people are, doing it as one of the best. I don't know. It's cute though. I definitely will say that. It's definitely cute. What do you think? Okay. Let me just go through my list one more time. I think. Okay. Oh, fucking hell. I rewatched season 1 of The Time Traveler's Wife, starring Theo James. It is a masterpiece.
No, it's not.
It is a great
A
show.
grooming masterpiece.
It is technically, yes, a grooming thing, but it's technically not, though. Because for people who don't know, Time Traveler's Wife is about a time traveler that continues to go time travels back to his wife whenever she was a child, and then they kind of build like a friendship whenever they're a kid. So the girl grows up and already in love with the time traveler, but then by the time she meets a time traveler, he has never met her. So then now it's his time to fall in love with her. But as he's fallen in love with her, he continues to go back to her path. And the time traveler cannot control when he time travels and when or how or anything when it comes to time travel. He just gets thrown through time.
Oh, I guess that makes more sense.
Yeah. I think that was a great explanation I gave.
Yeah, because I thought he was just willingly going back every time.
Oh, no, it's not that. And this one was a HBO Max.
Back
Or-
when it was HBO Max.
Yeah.
Now it's Max.
Yeah. Back it was original thing. It got canceled after season 1. This show is peak love story things. It's incredible. And it's a shame it got canceled over one season. They only show like half the book. You can watch the older movie, but this one's superior. The superior Spider-Man, if you will. Theo James is also in The Gentleman, the Netflix show. That's a spinoff of The Gentleman, the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I still need to watch that. Okay. I think that's it for me. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
We cooking? Oh, and this week we'll shoot. This week the challengers will be. This week challengers will be coming out in theaters. We shall be covering it next Wednesday, so that'll be our next episode. Be tuned in for them. Thank you. Please follow us on all social media. We're at It's What We Do Pod at everything. It's What We Do Pod at gmail.com. Keesan, I'm John. Thank you for joining us for this episode. Please like and subscribe. Thank you. Good night. Be kisses.